And it's also been hard for me to know that I spent my day here in my classroom, working with my students, teaching them, helping them. And at the same time, my son is home. He's learning by himself. If he struggles, he had to find the way to solve whatever issues he has by himself. But he's doing a very good job.
Hello, 335 team and families. We are here with another episode of our Above the Bar interviews. Today we have Miss Clarissa Fuentes from Calabasas, also known as CK8. So, Miss Fuentes, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name is Clarissa Fuentes. I have been teaching for 18 years, and 13 of those years I have spent here at Calabasas. I was first hired to do the reading interventions in the middle school. And after I moved to the 6th grade, where I taught the language arts, then after 3 years, I did a combination of language arts and social studies. Then I was asked if I was willing to help in the English language department, teaching English learners. And I taught English as a second language and math. And this is my 3rd year that I have just dedicated myself to teach English learners.
Thank you. And so you are the Calabasas Middle School Teacher of the Year, right, for this year. So congratulations on that. I have to brag because I was the principal at Calabasas that hired Miss Fuentes. So it's a win for me. Yeah, so I get some credit for seeing the great abilities that you have. So with that, how did that make you feel being the Teacher of the Year for Calabasas?
Of course, I feel proud, very, very proud about it. Especially because the school is so big, we have so many teachers here. And just to be named to get the award in our school as the Teacher of the Year was a big success for me, because this is a big school. And also, I like to make my students proud, my son proud. So it feels really good.
And well deserved. And I know that we've asked you to do a lot of different positions. And so you're used to a lot of change and having to be flexible. So how has it been since the spring now that we've had to do remote and distance and different things? As a teacher, how challenging has that been?
Yes, you're right. Actually, that's one of the reasons why I think I've spent so many years here at Calabasas, because I've had the chance to do so many things that it's been like having many different jobs, working at different places. Besides, as teachers, every year we get a new group of students, and they become part of they are like co-workers to some point. They're not just our students, but we get to share with them every day. We get to see them every day. There is no teacher without a student. There is no student without a teacher here. So yes, I'm used to change, and I like challenge. I like challenges. So that's why I have said yes every time they ask me to do something new. This year has definitely been the greatest challenges, the greatest challenge of all. It's been hard to adjust every time. It has been very hard to work without the kids in the classroom in presence. We have tried our best. When we closed last year, when we closed the 1920 school year remotely, I think that it was a good chance for us to prepare for this year. We didn't know that we were going to continue teaching like that, but at least when we came back in August, we already had an idea. So I think that teachers have embraced this situation and this moment as a learning moment. We have collaborated. It has been tough, but we're here and we're teaching, and we will continue to do this hopefully sometime soon we will have the kids back. But it takes a lot of collaboration and for us to be open and say, yes, I'm going to take this challenge. I'm going to fail maybe, but I'm going to try again.
And again, I've had the good fortune of working with you, and so I know what it's like in your classroom with the student engagement. You know, being able to communicate with your students and get them to actively engage, talk to each other, talk with you, and develop a strong relationship. You know, that's one of the things that I think that why you were Teacher of the Year is because you have such strong relationships with your students, but also collaborating with the co-workers. So I know that the answer that it's been very difficult to not have your students on campus. What do you miss the most about that part of having them in your classroom with the relationships? How much do you miss that?
It has been really hard, very, very hard. And what I miss the most is just being able to hear the students' voices in the classroom. And yes, I think that maybe I shouldn't say this, but one of my strengths is to actually make very strong connections with the kids and just listening to them and being able to interact. Yes, academically, because I teach them and I'm always monitoring what they're doing and I'm making sure that they are moving forward in their learning. But at the same time, I love my job because I get to work with people. And I miss them. I miss those little voices, people who ask me every morning, Mrs. Fuentes, are you doing okay? Mrs. Fuentes, how's your day going? So I really miss that interaction. And then one more thing that every teacher has been saying this week, especially and last week, we are freezing in the classrooms without the kids because we really need that like human warmth that we get from them. It is just, I miss the conversations that I have with them. I really, really miss having them in presence here.
Yeah, and I would say that part of that being cold is that they warm your heart quite a bit, and so that's one of the things I know. Like I said, I've had the good fortune of being in your class and watching you teach and see how you interact, and there's nothing wrong with saying that you talk about other things in academic, because that's an important piece of being a teacher, and having the students know that you care about them. And I think that's why they want to learn and they want to perform for you, and improve, is because they know you care about them. So as a mom, you have your son. So what grade is your son in now?
He is already in 5th grade. He is in 5th grade. He attends our school. And it's also been hard for me to know that I spent my day here in my classroom, working with my students, teaching them, helping them. And at the same time, my son is home. He's learning by himself. If he struggles, he had to find the way to solve whatever issues he has by himself. But he's doing a very good job. He's a very good kid. And I think I told you once, Eric loves the school. And he was born a cougar because I work here even like before I was pregnant, before I was expecting him, I've been here. So he likes our school. He likes learning. He's proud of me because I'm the Teacher of the Year. And you know what? To some point, that is also good for him because we kind of challenge each other. In the past, he has been the student of the month several times, and then he always challenges me and he goes like, let's see if you can achieve this. So it is a good competition that we have.
A healthy one, which I think is great, that you both want to be successful. And like I said, I've been very fortunate to know him since he was born. And so it's amazing that he's in the 5th grade already. And I can't believe that he'll be in 6th grade next year. And are you excited about having him possibly be in your classroom, or at least on the same area as you?
In the same area, yes. If I continue to teach these classes, the SEI classes, he won't be with me. But sometimes I think that it could be kind of challenging and unusual to have my own son in my class. But if it ever happens, then he's gonna know me as a teacher, not just as a mom, and yes, it'll be exciting for us to be in the same area next year.
Well, as a mom, what advice would you have for other parents in our district?
For parents, I would say be patient, be flexible also, and remember that the current situation is something that nobody asked for. It just happened. And this is something that I would like every parent to know, that sometimes helping your children or tutoring your children could be just a matter of sitting besides them and just making sure that they are doing their work for school. We don't need to be experts. We don't need to be teachers. We don't need to be like very good at math or very good at language, but we need to just do as much as we can with them. And well, I used to say when everything started, when this quarantine started, I used to tell my sisters and people around me, remember when we were little and we used to play that we were teachers? That's what we have to do with them. Because I remember, like, not just myself, but seeing my cousins and my sisters and everybody. Now I'm the teacher, and you guys are going to be the students, and we're going to do this. So now it has to happen for real. We just need to make it happen. And I also want to thank all parents because they have been helping us a lot.
Well, thank you. Appreciate your time today. I know you're very busy trying to make sure that our students learn and also being a mom. But again, congratulations on being the Calabasas 1920 Teacher of the Year. Again, well deserved. And this is Miss Clarissa Fuentes with another Above the Bar interview. So thank you for being part of our district. We appreciate all your hard work.
Thank you, and thanks. I want to give thanks to my administration and my co-workers and everybody who has helped me grow in this school. Sometimes I just run to Miss George's room, Miss Tolano's room. I feel that everybody supports me here, and that's why I'm able to do my job.
Well, thank you, and again, thank you for spending some time with us today.
Thank you.